Hi guys! So in today's video I'm going to be talking you through a few product switches that I'm going to be doing for the new year in order to be a little bit more environmentally friendly, a little bit more conscious and sustainable. These aren't all going to be completely like zero waste and the absolute best things that you can do, but these are like little alternatives that I have purchased that I'm going to be using in place of things that are probably really bad for the planet. As I said, they're not all going to be completely zero waste, but just little switches that I'm going to be making, and these aren't going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to show you everything that I've got next to me that I'm going to be using for the new year. If anyone has any suggestions as alternatives to anything that I'm showing in this video, then feel free to comment below and let me know what sorts of switches you think I should be doing to be a little bit more environmentally friendly and to like reduce waste and things like that. So anyway, first things first, I'm just going to talk about an alternative to regular cotton buds. So I've currently got these as my cotton buds I use. They're plastic and they're in a plastic container. So these just go straight in the bin and are probably going to take years and years to biodegrade. So I did spot in Aldi these Lacura cotton buds, and they're 100% pure cotton with paper sticks. So plastic free, completely plastic free. These were 29p, so they're not expensive at all. They're so cheap. You get 200 in these, and I'm assuming these are still going to have to be thrown away, so it is still a little bit of waste, but they are going to biodegrade so much quicker than plastic. I'll have to find out if you could compost these. It doesn't say, but it'll be interesting to find out about that. But yeah, just one little switch you can make to cotton buds. I'm obviously not going to be throwing away the stuff that I already have. I'm going to use it up, but then I'll be using the slightly more environmentally friendly version. So next switch I'm making is dental floss. So we used to use these. Ben still uses these, to be honest. These are little dental flosser sticks. So you've got loads of these little flossy sticks in a bag, and how much do you get in here? 30. So these used to last us about half a month because there's 2 of us and there's 30 in a packet, so we'd probably get 2 of these a month. And the amount of plastic in this is ridiculous. They are really good, but you use 1 every time you floss, so all of this is just going to waste. 2 of these a month. It's absolutely ridiculous. So as an alternative to floss sticks and floss, I've got an electric water flosser. So hopefully there's going to be a lot less going to landfill by just using water to floss my teeth. So this just has a little kind of compartment at the back that you just add water to in the back here, and it's rechargeable, so it charges with a little USB charging lead, and it's just got the port at the bottom which is covered in rubber so it doesn't get wet. So yeah, basically you just fill it up, and then it's got 2 little speed settings, and it just pushes water through this little nozzle. So this is by the brand Raldmoyer. So this is the box. So yeah, it was very kindly gifted to me. So I'll leave a link below to this product, but you can just search Raldmoyer on Amazon and they've got a few different products, including these dental flossers. I think this one was about £30 and it's in 2 different colours. This white one with the really nice like pinky coppery sort of colour on it, and then like a Tiffany blue colour, which is really nice. So yeah, these are about £30, and I'll leave a link below so you can get a little bit of a discount off when you buy this one. But they do have a few different types that, as I say, if you search Raldmoyer on Amazon, you'll see them all pop up, so you can purchase through Amazon, so you'll get it super quick as well, which is great. So I think this is going to be a really great alternative for me to using floss sticks. It's really powerful, to be honest. I can only use it on setting 1 currently because it is really powerful, but it's really easy to use. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but only a couple of tries and then it's relatively easy to use, to be honest. I think it's really quite effective, just uses water, and as I said, you're not going to be throwing away floss or floss sticks. So for me, I'm really excited to have this as an alternative and use water to floss my teeth. So the next thing I've got is an alternative to makeup wipes. So I did used to use makeup wipes to remove my makeup. I know it's really bad and any skincare enthusiast would be like, no, don't use makeup wipes, they're awful. And then I started using a hot cloth cleanser and a cloth to get my makeup off and things like that. But the hot cloth cleanser I was using doesn't have recyclable packaging, so you're still going to be throwing away the packaging of that product. But I have spotted some of these makeup remover cloths in B&M, and there's a 2-pack for £2. I have seen these floating around on social media, people using them and really recommending them for removing your makeup, because essentially you don't need to use product with these. You just wet the cloth and it's supposed to get rid of all your makeup. I've not yet tried it, so I'm really excited to try it and see if it does really remove my makeup. But even if it doesn't remove everything, I think it will minimize my usage of makeup remover and hot cloth cleansers and things like that. I'll be using less of it, so essentially I'll be throwing away less bottles of product. So I'm hoping that this is going to make a little bit of a difference to how much makeup remover like products I'm going to be using. So I'm excited to try those out. I think that will make a lot of a difference. Next is soap. So I tend to use shower gels, and I am trying to find shower gels that have recyclable packaging, because I know some of them don't. So I am trying to look for more products that are in recyclable bottles basically, but a good alternative is just soap. So this is just a Sanex soap, and they're really cheap. Soap is just super cheap, but the great thing is it's in cardboard, so the cardboard can be recycled a hell of a lot easier than plastic, and it lasts just as long as regular shower gel, to be honest, and it's cheaper. So I am going to be trying to use more soap and bar sort of products. I do need to take a trip to Lush, to be honest, and pick up some of their products that have absolutely no packaging, because that's obviously a much better alternative. But I think this is a good step to make, and just trying to use more soap. Even if it's hand soap, instead of using like a pump bottle of hand soap, just use a bar of soap, because it's still going to be just as effective and a little bit better on the environment. So next we've got metal straws. So I know these have been around for absolutely ages, and people have been using these for quite a while now after the like plastic straw sort of ban that they did. But I'm going to start using these a lot more and having them in my car and things like that, and keeping them on me more than I did used to, because I'm finding that even when I go, like for example, to a McDonald's and they give you a paper straw, that's still something that's going to end up going to landfill. Yes, it will biodegrade a lot quicker than the plastic straws, but still, if we use metal straws instead of them, then you're just minimising waste, even if it is just paper waste. So yeah, I know I should be using these more anyway, and a lot of people probably do, but that's one thing that I'm going to be doing, is keeping these on me more often, so I can avoid using even paper straws as well. So next I've got an alternative to washing powder. So I'm just going to show you what I've currently got in my cupboard, which is this big plastic bottle of 2-in-1 washing liquid, and it's just so much waste. I don't even think this bottle can be recycled. Some of them can, I don't think this one can, so this is just going straight in the bin when I finish with it. So as an alternative, I've got these. So these are really interesting, and I was sent these, so I will leave a link below to the website where you can pick these up. So these are basically washing detergent strips. So I'll just show you what they look like inside. They're really interesting. So they look like this, and it's like foam. It feels a bit like a sheet of foam, and they've got like a perforation down the middle, and you can rip them in half, and you only need 1/2 of these per wash, and in these boxes you get 32 loads. So that's actually quite a lot considering the size of this package. So 32 wash loads in one of these. So these are by the brand True Earth, and you can get them scented. So this one is fresh linen, or you can get them fragrance free if you've got sensitive skin, or you just don't want a fragrance to your washing. So these are such a great alternative to the big bottles of washing liquid, because not only do they take up so much less packaging, but this outer packaging is compostable, so you can put it in your compost bin and it will biodegrade really quickly. And then also they ship it in this little kind of cardboard box, and that can obviously be recycled. So as I said, I will leave a link below to where you can purchase these, but I think this is just such a great alternative to using those big plastic bottles of washing liquid. So as soon as I finish with that, I'm going to be using more of these. So the next one is a little bit random, and it's toilet roll. So this was a change that I did completely by accident. I don't really commit to a certain brand of toilet roll, so I just picked this up from Aldi. It was really cheap, and then I realised the outer wrapper was 100% recyclable. It's made of paper, and I thought, why haven't I been buying this sooner? Basically, when you buy toilet roll in the big packets, it's all just plastic packaging, and most of it can't be recycled, so that is just going straight to landfill. However, this is just regular old toilet paper, but you can recycle the outer packaging. So just that tiniest little change to make, but you're reducing what's going to landfill. So definitely started using that a lot more now. Something that I almost completely forgot about, because it's something that I'm already doing but I wanted to share in this video, is an alternative to cotton pads. So I used to go through these like there was no tomorrow. I used to use makeup remover on them and throw them away, and nail polish and all sorts of things like that. So I used to go through loads of these, and then I ended up making my own. So these are reusable cotton pads. Got quite a few here, and you basically just use them as you would a normal cotton pad, and you wash them in the washing machine, and then they're good to go. I've used these absolutely loads, and they're brilliant. And as I said, I made these myself. I'll leave a link to that video below so you can make your own if you're interested. But if you don't want to make these, you can buy them online. You can get them from loads of different places online. They're quite easily accessible, but they're just a great alternative to throwing away cotton pads, because I honestly used to get through so many of these a year. And then the last thing is an alternative to using like packet pasta and rice and things like that. So I recently went into my local co-op, and I've noticed that they've got these new kind of food dispensers now. So they have like rice, pasta, grains, nuts, all things like that, that you can just dispense into your own containers. So you could get a jar like this, really big jar, get these from like Home Bargains and B&M and stuff like that. And you can take these to my local co-op, and maybe your local co-op if they've started doing it as well, and you just fill it up with whatever you want. So pasta, rice, anything like that, and then you weigh it, and then you just pay for what you've got in your container. So such a great alternative to these packets where you've just got all this plastic that goes to waste. I get through so much pasta and rice, so I'm throwing away so many of these little plastic packages, and I don't think you can recycle. No, you can't recycle them either. I think that's everything I've got here to show you in terms of little product changes that I'm going to be making. There are so many more things that I want to do to reduce my wastage. For example, I want to get some of those beeswax wraps so I can avoid using cling film to wrap up food and stuff like that. So yeah, there are loads of things that I want to start buying in the new year to kind of reduce waste and things like that. But I think these are a few little things that are really easy that you guys can maybe change at home if they're things that you've not really thought about, just to be a little bit more conscious and a little bit more environmentally friendly. So I thought I'd share them with you, because I think if everyone made these tiny little changes in their life, it obviously makes a really big impact if millions of people started using more things that are biodegradable, less plastic and things like that. So I just wanted to share this with you. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any tips of your own, leave them in the comments below, because they are greatly appreciated. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. Be sure to click the notification bell as well so you can next see when I post a video, and I will see you in the next video.